Right, welcome back. Today we're going to swap out our old bearings on our lower link for a Santa Cruz 5010. Right now, here's our Santa Cruz 5010. I've taken out both links and had to support the rear triangle over here, which is really great with these Velcro straps because you can tie them together and really secure them up to your seat so your frame's not bouncing around. Okay, helps protect the frame. So back over here, though, we already swapped out the bearings of the upper link, so I can't show you that today. We had a little video malfunction, so that's coming though. So make sure, tune back, and you'll see how we do the upper link. But for now, we're gonna put that aside, and we're concentrating on these bearings here. Now, the difference of the bearings of the upper link and the lower link is the lower link has an open side, and that goes on the inside of the link, so you can use your grease port and you can push new grease into your bearings throughout the season. They do have a steel plate on the outside. You can see that they're good to replace at least once a year. They do tend to get grit inside, and then it's basically you can pump more grease in, but it's good to change once a year, especially the lower part of this, when it's sitting in your frame, gets a lot of grease stuck, or a lot of dirt stuck in there. So we're going to do this without a vise today. If you do use a vise, we do have a vise here. Obviously, use soft jaws on them and never clamp on the two ends here where the forks, because you might compress that or bend that. So we're going to put we cut 2 holes in our 2x4, and the holes were cut with an 1.25" spade bit, which actually works perfect because the outer diameter of the link is greater than 1.25", and where the bearing sits is less than 1.25". So this should work out well, we hope. And so we're going to place our link down, and the one thing you have to realize, there's spacers inside and there's a notch cut inside, so you want that notch to be sitting down so we can get our punch, actually our thinner punch, our punch down into that notch, and then we can tap out those bearings into the holes. Okay, so we're going to see how that works out. Put that back for a second, and I'm going to use another one of those Velcro straps, and we can secure our link to where our holes are, so we don't have to worry about our link moving around, hopefully. So let's move that. We want to try to get that plastic loop over on the side, and that should hold our link in place enough to where we can tap out our bearings. So when you're tapping out your bearings, do it gradually. So you want to tap a little bit and then move it around so that you're tapping all around the sides, so that you kind of knock it out as evenly as possible. Also, be careful of the side of your link, so don't keep a steep or a more shallow angle. You want to be more steep. Okay, so pretty much straight up, as much straight up and down as you can, so that you can just tap it straight out. Okay, so let's try to do that. Oops. Let's see, move it over. Oops. Okay. You just have to kind of like be careful with that. Okay. Getting there. Just make sure your link stays in the right place.
stuck than yesterday's.
A little bit. They tend. Oh, we have it out. All right.
Nice.
So we have that out.
Beautiful.
That is the one downside of this method. Maybe the vise might be easier. Is that you have to like, you don't really see where your bearing is. So, but still working out that. So there's the old bearing. Okay, so we put that to the side. Okay, we can definitely do the other side now. Or the other bearing, I should say. Let's do the other bearing first. On the other part of the link. Okay, so move this over a little bit. There we go. Alright, so again, same kind of deal. Tap there. And remember, I'm in that notch, so you can just move that notch over with your punch. And that feels like that went out. All right. So this is the one that really gets beat up the most, and so you can even see the difference in the amount of grease that's left. So might as well just swap them all out, because Santa Cruz does send you the full kit to replace all your bearings. So that's what we're going to do. So now we have our spacer, so we can take that spacer out, and we just got to get it out there. Okay, we'll put that off to the side, get the other one out. Okay, still have plenty of grease in there because it's the grease port, so we can just get our other bearings out though right now. Just gonna reverse this and put it on the side. Okay. That should be good, I think. Ah, right. Okay, so this method isn't gonna work because of the asymmetrical shape of our link. So we actually are gonna have to go to the vise. So let me secure that. Okay, so come on over here. And so the one thing you don't want to do is ever clamp on this little edge there. So we can start by clamping down here. Just make sure our soft draws are secure. Okay, so now let's get our punch. Hammer. All right. Okay, so now just put the side up. Let's secure that a little better, aren't we? There we go. Okay. Okay, so. All right, there we go. See if we can get a little bit lower, a little more security there. Okay. All right, notice I still did not, I made sure that the vise was not gonna clamp here. You wanna clamp in the middle of your link. Okay. Okay, all right. That one came out the easiest. All right. All right, so now we have our bearings out of our link. So the next thing we would want to do, of course, is put those off to the side. So we'd have to inspect this to see if we've got this cleaned out. And we might want to clean out some of the grease a little bit. Make sure that's good and clean. Then we can pump new grease in there. All right, so this basically concludes this section of our video. We'll get this cleaned up and then we'll install the new bearings in there. All right, so be sure, if you like this video, be sure to like it and also consider subscribing to the channel. All right, talk to you later and have a great day.